Hello, lovely Rumble universe and Lifewave partakers, partakers in the giver of light, to be the givers of light, be that source, be the source, get with the source. And hi, it's so great to be doing streams again. Middle part of the day, what can I say? I'm just, I'm enamored by it. It's something about the energy in the middle part of the day. Everything's more balanced within the self, and things are a lot more straightforward. Has been my experience. But welcome once again, and this is my Lifewave channel. I am Alan, and these are my living stones, crystals, if you will, in my Lifewave watch, which is giving me utmost health benefit. If you have been watching these streams, you'll have noticed a difference in appearance, behavior, motivational factors, everything. So yeah, let me start by saying the last stream, not that it was a bad stream. I was kind of droning, getting out of the depressive mode. So thank you for bearing with me on that. Past it, and we go through phases. Now it's over. And at the beginning of it, I left a minute before even appearing on screen. So I'd like to go and apologize for that. I tend to be one that likes things being done. And so while the computer is getting set up, or while I think Rumble is setting up the live stream, it's going to take longer than it does. Therefore, I went to go do things in the kitchen or around about the house here. Anyway, thanks for putting up with me on that. And once again, I tend to, I still do it. I think, and I eventually just dive on in, because you're going to give what's true of God doing it that way. So what I had to do is give myself a little bit of ideas. I watched about the first half of the last live stream, which was about 45 minutes. Not yesterday, but the day before. I was thinking of doing one yesterday, but it was kind of late. I knew I needed my rest, but I also knew I wanted to read the first couple of chapters of this new book I'm reading from Ralph Smart, who happens to share the first name as me. And it's called, oh my God. It's, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's called Feel Alive 2, Unlock Your True Power. I think, yeah. Feel Alive 2, Unlock Your True, Live Your True Power. Unlock Your True Power. Yeah, yeah. It's his fourth book, but he's traveled the world. He's kind of chosen to break away from the matrix society, not depend on the money magic system, the cabal, if you will, because they have their tentacles and everything. And it takes a lot of bravery for folks like us to put that foot forward, and we're doing it for others, and most others don't realize that. They think that we're just being selfish. They think that we're just independent, know-it-alls, call it what you will, like that. There's a lot more depth in the ocean than the surface, though. And I think most people can realize that once they deal with it, once they get their hands dirty, once they do something about it, the grind, the day to day. I mean, you're going to live shorter lives. I don't want to do that. Neither do you. Not to be as adamant, I'm still keeping on this foundational level here, because, okay, I did name or title this podcast. I choose to keep it simple, but simple has a greater growth trajectory. Then it's got the ellipses. I think I put Lifewave after that. I choose Lifewave. So maybe I shouldn't use all 100 characters in the future. I didn't know Rumble was going to cut it off like that. No fault of your own, Rumble. Thank you for everything you do. And I should probably start doing campaigns again. That would be kind of cool. Let me see if I can get one in. Accept terms and conditions. No campaigns available. Oh. Well, what do you know? Okay. I guess I better get my viewership up. And that comes with time. That comes, all good things. All good things are forthcoming. I guess I could put this full swell. If I put it full screen, I won't be able to toggle and activate things. You've seen me before where I was actually doing presentation in presentation mode, showing, and I could do that too. I think it's pretty self-intuitive, the website. If you go on my website, you'll see in the description box there, lifewave.com/Alan7, lowercase letters and the number 7, lifewave.com/Alan7. The forward slash is the slash with the top half going to the right. Make sense? Okay, anyway, that's a little simple thing. I think people know that. So yeah, I would pay attention to these little things because I care. A lot of people just, and then you want to be trained better, like in such and such job or whatever, and then you're seen as the asshole for, and you're left clueless and you're left thinking, oh, it's all my fault, and people don't care. That's the slave driver mentality, and they just pass it on to the other. That's how they take over souls, and that's how that, good souls can't help other souls now because they've been overtaken by the shadow spirit. And that's not the spirit from within. That's not what was gifted from God above, from within. So, what else could we talk about this morning? It was a great start to the day. It's always a great start if it's a better start to your day, and hence a better day, because you've got better sleep. You went to the small. I call it the small sleep. You went to the smaller sleep with a reckoning and a purpose and a mission. Reading is really going to enrich your mind and put a lot of that at your controls or in your power, so to speak. So yeah, I'm doing that with this new book, and I think that what else I did? Yeah, of course, I get my patches on after I take a shower. I didn't take a shower last night. It got too late on me. I decided I got to get to sleep by 10. Because if you go to sleep by at least 10 o'clock, each hour counts as 2 hours towards your sleep. If you did not know that, before midnight. Each hour before midnight, if you go to sleep by 10 o'clock p.m., or try to, counts as 2 hours. Now it kind of tapers down a little bit, and I obviously had to read the book, so it was a little bit closer to 11, 10:30, 10:40ish. Anyway, what else can I go at? I feel like I have nothing to rely on but God's source. Yeah, if you're anything like me, you've had to learn to deal without, family, and if you don't have a friend base because of the shadow keeper that's taking over society a little bit, as I was just speaking about, then you're kind of left without. And this is how we reach out to find other light seekers. This is how we reach out to give the light. Hopefully, doing that not for my own sake either. It's better to give than to receive. Okay. I've been known to give patches away when I was able to interact with people on a meaningful level. Um, Obviously, it's hard, because you look at time over time and you analyze that. Like, I wasn't doing it so much this far, and that's never the perception that God has for you. Because guess what? Everything's always new. The door is always reopened. A new door is always there, if not a window. They're the same thing. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Good things. These are good things. Anyway, we we tend to be pronounced dead unless proven to someone else's ego that we're living, and that's not right either. And maybe we should write a song about it sometimes. I'm a little bit inspired because I've been watching a little bit of the YouTube videos of Jesse Wells. Jesse Wells, last name Welles. He's this folkster, singer with acoustic guitar and harmonica. Naturally blessed with talent, obviously self-taught, and he is kind of folksy, and he gives it his all. It's about public opinion, but it's a truth public opinion. It's gone on in the global society in America at large. Check him out on YouTube. I think you'll appreciate it. If you're anything like here, if you want to stay here, so be it. If not, go. That's the law of the land. I don't want you to stay here if I'm holding you up, and we definitely don't want you holding up others. So mind those stoplights, those figurative, symbolic stoplights of life. Go lights. We call them go lights, not stoplights. Excuse me. So yeah, I got my "What's Your Type" shirt because I did donate plasma. Now I'm thinking about it again. and I might do that. I don't know, later this week. Um, excuse me. Beg your pardon. I was also thinking of, starting the other business that I already put a W-9 in for, getting that ball rolling again. But that's more of the same of what I was doing, and I feel like I'm collecting more and more pieces together of my God's will for my life. You know, if you don't take that valuable time, I realize through force and labor that, that's from within, that it's not going to come about by some worldly measure. Uh, the world is not here to help you. Yes, it can assist you, but that's only if you're in good graces, so to speak. Um, there's only one grace, but that's graces. One singular, one's plural. Figure it out, right? Anyways, so yeah, I was wanting to start that ball rolling. I didn't. I felt it better to, look for the inspiration, find that inspiration from within, spark it, do what I like doing here, because I really want to help people. I don't want to be a so-called individual that's in a corporation. No offense to anyone watching, just helping other corporations, which supposedly helps other people, but that's only the trickle down effect if they get that waterfall, that watershed. Yeah. Owners, businesses, corporations, yada yada, etc., and so on ad nauseum. um, pretty soon we're going to take the red tape off of everything, and it's just going to run. And when it runs, it's going to go to the moon. It's going to go beyond the limit. It's going to be great. Life is going to be worth living for all instead of just some. And instead of just being in shell shock, stuck in a non-momentous occasion or non-momentous paradigm. Because if it don't seem like it, then you don't want to partake in it. And if you don't partake in it, you seek the inspiration. You seek the true inspiration, that is. So, anyways, yeah, I'm thinking about donating plasma. At least then I would get the little MasterCard debit card. I'd have some kind of source of wealth, not really wealth, income, to have something to fall back on. If there's things I know would enrich my life, because I'm tired of enriching others, especially corporations. You know what I mean? And getting the slightest kickback and not getting much in return, unless you're a part of something big. That's the way they have it set up. Guess what? That's just the way it is. So we need to learn to adjust to, like Ralph Smart says, the true life God has for us, and you know, being brave in those waters. How does he put it? Diving deep, deep waters, infinite waters, and finding that God source within. So, what else did I want to talk about, man? This is the thing. I yeah, I I'm a believer in like sharing the truth about like what the world is going through tumultuously as it's currently going through right now. But I want to stay as positive as possible. You know what I mean? We want to be optimistic. It's just the matter. The matter is divining those lines. Discerning that stream of thought. But here we are. Yeah, planning on taking a walk after this, and then hitting the bricks. Taking my nature walk out a little bit earlier than I did yesterday. Of course, yesterday I was closer to about, what time was it? I think it was almost 5 o'clock p.m. or something. It was all blustery. It's a lot cooler this time of year, so it was only 71, 72, probably 70 or below with the wind. So at least I got the sun. I kept um, reprimanding, Satan, because you can feel it within you intuitively. Like you feel yourself going down a little bit within, even though you're controlling yourself, if you know what I mean. And then that cold wind starts blowing faster. So the timing can't be that way for no reason. So I'm like, only the blood of Christ, you know who you are. I would say that. And that's direct. And I felt a shift. And yes, the weather did change a little bit. That's neither here nor there. You know, God controls all these things. We don't. But I tell you what, if you're a true son or daughter of God, you can be a part in it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, man. So yeah, the Lifewave pouches. The Lifewave is the miracle that was, I believe, given through his servants, from God to the people, the people that are in the sun, this day and age. Here you see have my, this is my little satchel and packets. I got some lapis lazuli in the sachet. You've seen me do this before. I got Larimar right there, which is a great water and fire stone. Remember, I'm water and fire. And it's good for the divine protection, the divine feminine energy. There's so much masculine. Anyway, anywho, okay, so here's the glutathione patch, and that's gonna give you a first line of defense against things out there, atmospheric. You know what I mean? Breathing, upper respiratory, protects you, and also does other great things from within. Okay, and don't be offended. I'm not showing off or anything. This is right here. I put on my solar plexus is going to be my I want to say my carnosine patch. All right. All right, so that's the solar plexus. This is the throat chakra. That's the glutathione, as I told you. Down here below, we have the, I believe, X39, if not X49 patch. And then the other one, of course, is on the C6 node on the back of your neck, that big node. So the X39 patch is the patch you want to start with. It is the overall patch. It's why it is the flagship patch. It wasn't the first patch developed. However, this patch is the ultimate in healing and will also give you the best sleep. So it gives those two great purposes in life. It helps supply you with what you need for your mission given from God. Okay, these are tools of light. So don't think that you can get by on laziness, any kind of deterrents like drugs, alcohol, and it includes smoking any substances. Get the clean life. If you're anything like me, you believe in eating cleanly too. I'll leave this where it is. Eat what you want. God cleanses everything through the body. There was an original diet meant for man in the biblical sense, men and women. Okay? That does not include killing his little ones. I'll leave that on the table. You figure it out from there. It's working for me. I have greater energy and clarity, and the mind is more there. I am more coherent, and this was only after about 10 days or so. This is after 2 weeks now, and I feel terrific. Now it's, they have to line up for me. I don't line up for jobs anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is what it should be. It shouldn't be any other way. We are God's, if we're God's sovereign, okay, God's sovereign is his actual adopted children. Okay? There's nothing stronger than that. And having a spiritual connection with your spiritual father. Anyway, the Lifewave patch is here. So I don't want, so I also didn't show you, have I can sit down for this one, my energy enhancer patches, because I didn't wear them yesterday and I haven't been for the past 3 or 4 days. Goodness gracious. It's a 2-patch system. On the left side here, my left, your right, because we're prior military, is the negative, so-called negative one. We're like human batteries. You got a negative side and a positive side. Flows in the left side, negative, think of that as an opening where energy flows in and goes out the right side. The right side here is it's a white colored one instead of a tan one. It makes it simple to remember. I believe in simplicity. I choose to keep it simple, yet simple has a greater growth trajectory over time. That's what I wrote as the title. I just remembered it. See, I think of these things for a reason, not for no reason. So anyway, closing that negative, open space. That's your left side of your body, okay? And then goes out the right side. That's why I have certain living stones on my left side of my body, my left wrist, my extremity of my lower arm. These are the ones that will give the energy. My right side are my grounding energy ones. These are all earth stones. These are all of the earth element, if you will. Obviously, obsidian, or if you didn't know. And that is something very grounding. Obsidian is known to give you the utmost focus if you are trying to perform or have long-term results. Okay, it actually absorbs all the negative etheric energy, the subtle energy that's shadowy, dark. You know what I mean? So you don't have to deal with it, and others don't have to either. You're a much clearer person, and you're much more remembered for it, as I was. However, the market fell out where I was, and that was just a couple months ago. And that was at Verticals Ledger, otherwise known as the card company. And they've been trying at least 3 days to reach me. I'm not giving an inch. They haven't been telling me what I need to hear. They can't simply guarantee me that they wouldn't take the position away again. They call me their lead. There's only 5 or 6 there. You're not called a lead for no reason. The best rep they have for no reason. But then they give you away because of the productivity's down, like it's your fault. Yeah, again, the shadow corporations making people feel like it's all their fault. Yes, we empaths take things not lightly upon ourselves. So guess how that function? Guess how that's going to function and affect, you know, God's own man. Man, see, this is what I'm up against. We're up against. This is what I'm trying to share right here for the collective. If we don't find that inner vector from within, that arrow of light, then no one else is going to, and the world is going to suffer for it because we didn't bring it to surface. Okay, surface not meaning physical surface, meaning in a symbolic sense, surface for all the collective. When we deal with things in the utmost or the best way, it should be for the other. It should be for collective. That's why this is not a selfish endeavor. I think that's pretty clear. I'm getting rung here. I wonder what's going on. I'm getting some texts. No, that's not text. What's going on here? Oh, okay, it's someone from church. I'm letting him know. He says, I don't trust this group. They put my name here without asking. I did. Alan used to attend Spring Meadows Church, SMC. I didn't mean to spam. However, Lifewave is God's gift in technology. I'd likely write to church as I don't have my own wheels this Sabbath. What do you say? What do you say, Gerson or Pan? Question mark. Let's see if I get a response back. I'm letting him know of one of the things I sent him was from Coinbase, just to forget about that as I learned these exchanges. are not in it to truly help. Lifewave, the exact opposite. And nothing goes into your skin except your own body's refracted infrared light energy. Making sense? Let me see if I can. I'm sorry to hold us up here. I got to correct this message. I'll be 1 second here. Let me edit it. So I said, forget about Coinbase, as that's crypto, and I learned these exchanges are not in it to truly help. Lifewave, the exact opposite, and nothing goes into your skin except your own body's refracted infrared light energy. Making sense? Um, I'd like a ride back to God's house Sabbath morning. My brother / sister. Let me edit this one message and then I'll get back to. Let's see if he responds back. That would be cool if he did, because it was in my prayers. I'm going to actually let him know that. It's been in my prayers. All right. Here we are, 28 minutes in. Sorry for those 2 minutes of utter futility. Anyway, yeah, I do have my other living stones here, but obviously turquoise. Not that I'm proud of these. These just help me. I like sharing my life. I like sharing what's going on with me, with the universe. So that's what I try to do. Yeah, the sandalwood is a very soothing, calming effect, and the turquoise. Turquoise is a very, excuse me. Turquoise is a very communicative stone. It is very good for the heart chakra. Or I'm sorry, the throat chakra. I'm big on that. I use my voice. Had been doing it to make a living. Um, Now I'm doing it for God, living or not. Me, I'm talking about. Not God. God is never dead. God is always alive. Well, let me see what else we can discover. I'm looking forward to taking my walk in the earlier part of the day, and you know, I wish I had people to share life with. That's been an ongoing enigma predicament for me, though. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow will be. I'll actually go to the blood drive place, Kid Plasma, across the street, and start that process because I got it checked out medically and all that to start. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and call it now, and then I'll jump back in a little bit later. I got to get prepared to take my walk anyway, use the restroom, whatever. Oh, Looks like someone from work is trying to reach their previous work, Miguel. I'm just going to keep letting that ring because the matrix doesn't get me. So I've been passing off those opportunities. I think that they will eventually want me bad enough to meet my conditions, but I don't really see it. To get what you're really worth, people have to really pay attention, and to do that, you got to make them see the light. And to do that, you gotta let them get to that limit of themselves, because you're not going to push someone else to the limit. That's forcing, and that's not good. That's not in God's plan to do that. So yeah, it's after 30 minutes. That's pretty good. I'll jump back on this evening, so I'll actually try to do another 30 minutes at least, and I'm going to keep pushing that bar. Okay, just spend more and more time in the day um, of what I can offer you, and we'll see you later. And we're never alone, and you're never without friends. I've discovered, even if it's because it's you think that at first that you have to have these constant, frequent contacts or whatever relations you have, and you realize we're always here anyway. No one's ever gone. You know what I mean? You never really die ultimately either. So on that note, peace. We'll see you later. Go with Lifewave. Check out the videos. Check out my website. The videos in the website. Read the description. Give me a like, and please comment. I'm not begging, but I'm asking kindly, because it means so much to me, and I think it will mean so much to you to get a response back, let alone put yourself out there. This is not just for those people that are stuck in or shuttered in for fear or whatever reason, or you're just insecurity. I understand. I've been there. Put yourself out there, and you'll find yourself putting yourself out there more, and you'll feel like it's not even you, and you're riding this magic carpet or this magic pocket of air. You got to do to believe. Much love, man. I look forward to talking to you, man or woman. Rumble Universe, and we'll see you soon. Later today. Bye.